Hello and welcome to the MLB Draft Combine on MLB The Show. I'm Ben Gelman and I'm thrilled to be bringing you all the action. And now the center fielder, Jody Rader.
The center fielder, Jody Rader.
And we are underway. And another ball. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, got fooled pretty badly. Next pitch downstairs. Now 3-1. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
Take your base.
Batting second, the third baseman, Juan Dominguez.
Juan Dominguez getting ready to hit. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Smoke to shortstop, but caught. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit. And here's the first baseman, Reggie Todd. Strike 1. That's one he'll want back at the plate. Expecting the sinker, and instead, he got the four-seamer. You have to crush that when it comes. And he delivers. Swing and a miss, late cut there. Runner at first, 1 away. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. That's inside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. If he didn't get that pitch down and in outside the danger area, it's a pretty meaty offering, and he might have paid the price, but he located beautifully, and that locked up the hitter for strike 3. Next is the designated hitter, Frank Blunt. He looks confident as he steps into the batter's box. Seems like he's immune to all the pressure these young prospects must be feeling. Blunt, competing here at the MLB Draft Combine, fresh off of winning a high school state championship. I'm sure that was an awesome experience for him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one fouled off. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And that's a base hit into left. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Eli DaCosta. Outfield pretty shallow here. Look at the stop here. Nicely done for the out. They strand a pair. Half inning done. We've got no score yet. DH,
The leadoff
Felix
hitter this
Gonzalez.
afternoon, the designated hitter, Felix Gonzalez.
Late on that fastball. Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike. Swing and a miss. Way out front for strike three. Great location on that breaking ball. Fading off the outside edge. That's right where he has to take a hack and try to fight it off, but he couldn't make contact. Nobody on with one out. And now the first baseman, Michael Taguchi. One out and the base is empty. That's inside.
That's inside.
And the count 1-2. What a take with 2 strikes. Ground ball, right side. Spears. Throw off line,
No,
he's
he's
safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
The third baseman, Gio Duarte.
One gone and a runner on at first. Now the third baseman, Gio Duarte. That's off the mark. Ball 1. That's a little bit low. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Here comes the 2-0. On the ground to third. Dominguez. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Ryan Medwick.
1 out and 2 on. Here's the center fielder, Ryan Medwick.
Hey.
Now that he's gotten ahead in the count, he needs to attack and finish off this hitter. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fights that one off, we'll reset and do it again. Taguchi, the lead runner at second. Duarte at first, 1 out. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. And after not getting the call on the outer half, he's just trying to get some clarification for where it missed. One-two pitch. Just misses there. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. The 2-2. Got him.
3.
And 2 away now. That was in a hittable location, but he got caught looking at it. Might want that one back. Freddie Cabrera digs in now. Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. That one off the mark. And that's ball one. Excellent take. Fouls it off, still 1-2. First and second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. They leave 2 runners on base. We played 1 inning, no score. Second inning set to start. Digging in, Steve Wilson. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Rene Carvajal.
Bases empty, 1 away. At the plate, Rene Carvajal. That just misses. Low. And it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. Second inning, no score thus far. And now 1-2. Just misses with that one. Got the batter swinging. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. That's the hammer curve that he likes to throw, and it's not hard to see why it's effective. The higher velo gives it some extra bite. It's got real potential. Here's the second baseman, Johnny Spears. And he grounds it to the right side, to Gucci. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. They go down in order. Back here at Chase Field, and now the right fielder, Marcos Hernandez.
Marcos Hernandez.
That one in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. That curveball went right into the heart of the zone, but he just missed it. And now the shortstop, James Chan. And that drops in for a strike. On 0-1, the delivery. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Spears. That's out number 2.
Batting in, the second baseman, Lewis Maxwell.
Bases are empty with 2 away. Lewis Maxwell now at the plate. That's off the mark,
ball one.
And it's 1-1. Two outs and nobody aboard. Late swing fouled it off. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. We've played 2 innings, no score. Back here in the desert, leading off, Eric Voss. In there at the knees, 0-1. Next pitch is downstairs. Pop-up foul on the right side. Feeling for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jody Raider.
To the top of the order we go. And now, Jody Raider walked to open the ball game. That one misses inside. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Hey!
1 out and the base is empty. And that's a 1-out single. Here's the third baseman, Juan Dominguez. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. Throw bounces and he gets in safely with a steal. I like the aggressiveness right there. Far, so you might as well try to apply some pressure and see if you can steal your way into scoring position. Runner at second here and 1 away. Base hit. Coming to the plate. Runner scores and they have the lead. 1-0. So up next, Reggie Todd. Struck out swinging the first time. Off the mark there. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 2. Dominguez leading off first with 1 gone. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Designated hitter, Frank.
Next up, the designated hitter, Frank Blunt. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Inside, ball 1.
Grounder to short, Chan. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We move on to the bottom of the third, 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Johnny Brubaker.
Johnny Brubaker.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. And swing and a miss. Laser foul off the dugout netting. Swing and a miss. That's a K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. That reverse curveball movement on the screwball can really mess with hitters. Here we saw he just doesn't have the familiarity with that pitch, and he couldn't make contact. Back to the top of the order here. Next to hit, Felix Gonzalez. Struck out swinging in the first AB.
Hey!
The 0-1 from the lefty. He swings and fouls one off. Home team down by 1. Here in the back end of the third inning. That misses. And the count 1-2. This pitch popped up. Spears settles underneath it. And quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Taguchi.
And now, Michael Taguchi.
Ball 1.
And a changeup clips the zone for a strike. Strikeout looking for the backwards K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. They go down 1-2-3. Back here at Chase Field, and now Eli DaCosta.
DaCosta.
Checked at the first pitch, looked to third, didn't go. Missed inside with the curveball. On the ground to first, Taguchi. Steps on the bag. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
The batter, the catcher, number 34, Steve Wilson.
And here is Steve Wilson, 0 for 1.
Ball, that's outside.
Next pitch, in for a strike. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, Rene
2 away here,
Carvajal.
nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Rene Carvajal. First at bat was a strikeout. Close, but called a ball. To the right side. Can't come up with it. The underhand flipped, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning, and now at the plate, Gio Duarte.
Gio Duarte.
Ball one, too low. That clips the corner. Ground ball left side. And it gets through for a hit, their first of the ball game. The tying run is aboard. And next, the cleanup hitter, Ryan Medwick. Struck out looking the first time up. The 0-1 offering. And a curve drops in for a strike. Next offering is down low. Good job to let the low one go there. Runner at first, nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, the catcher, Freddie Cabrera.
Freddie Cabrera will hit next. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Inside corner, that's called a strike. Just took too long to recognize that one was going to land in the zone. Great work with that big bender. Ground ball, right side. Finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner turns at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Now it's the right fielder, Marcos Hernandez. Went down on strikes the first time through. Up the middle, Spears. Flips to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. The hustle he showed on that play just got them a run. If he doesn't explode out of the batter's box, there's no way they avoid the double play. Skipper's got to love seeing that. James Chan getting ready to hit. Grounded out the first time up.
Ball.
Missed inside with the curveball. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 run in the inning so far. There's a strike. Next pitch is outside. He's had great control all game, but it's a 3-ball count now. Batter has to be ready to hit. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. Now the payoff pitch. And ball 4.
Nope.
2 aboard.
Ball 4.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Lewis Maxwell.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Frank Blunt is done. And I have to say, I'm surprised that she's getting the hook because she's been outstanding. We'll be back with her replacement in a moment.
Now pitching,
Chris Weinstein gets the call from the pen. First and second, 2 outs. Now at the dish, Lewis Maxwell. Struck out swinging the first time. Runner edging away at second base. Pitch misses there. And the count is 1-1. That one at the knees, it's a strike. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
In there, got the strikeout looking. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of the jam. Back here in the desert, now it's the second baseman, Johnny Spears.
Ball.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's out.
Off the plate inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's the left fielder, Eric Voss. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there at the knees. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Teddy Worley up and throwing. Moda getting loose as well.
Ball down.
We're in the top of the 5th inning. Go ahead, run it first. Nobody out. Pitch missed inside. Ball 2. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. That one's in for a strike. 2-2 now. Couldn't hold back. Rung up on strikes. 1 away here in the 5th. Didn't read that curveball well out of the hand, and once he realized what was happening, the bat was already in motion, and it was too late. Back. Now a quick throw to first. Back in safely on the dive. Raider in the box again, takes a strike. Such a close game. The next team to score could take all the momentum they need. The 0-1, runner on the move. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. That one to first. Taguchi, toss to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they go quietly here. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Now the left fielder, Johnny Brubaker.
Johnny Brubaker.
That's not a pitch you want to swing at early in the count. Most likely you'll just roll over it. If you have 2 strikes on you, that's different, of course. In for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth. Serious break on that splitter, and he can lean on it as a strikeout pitch because of that. It's almost like a roller skate going across a table, then it falls off the edge and tumbles. Good luck hitting that thing. 1 out and the bases are empty. Next is the designated hitter, Felix Gonzalez. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. And fires in a heater at 95. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Textbook pitch sequence there. Fastball followed up by a 2-strike splitter, and he was clearly out in front. So hard to make that adjustment. 2 down now. The batter now, Michael Taguchi. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Next one misses. And the count 2-1. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the fifth. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 2-2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two outs and nobody aboard. Hit hard on a line. And that is out number 3. Not much going on for the offense that time. And we're through 5 innings. All tied 1-1. Here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Juan Dominguez. Dominguez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Activity in the bullpen. Antone Trevino getting ready to go. Shambi also throwing.
Ball, that's out.
That's in there. And the count 2-1. punches that one away with 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 offering. And that one is inside. Still a full count after the foul ball. Payoff pitch. Grounder to second. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 6, Reggie.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mark Denson, done for the day. Great performance on the mound in this one, pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Teddy Worley. Into the game with the bases empty. And now it's going to be Reggie Todd, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a fly to center. Medwick moving in on this one and makes the grab.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Frank Blunt.
So 2 out. And now the DH, Frank Blunt, 1 for 2. Pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. Line drive, and it's caught. They're set down 1-2-3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Buster Oaks. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the home squad. Here's the third baseman, Gio Duarte. Outfield pretty shallow here.
Hey!
And now it's even up.
Ball 2.
That one
That's a ball.
missed. Strike 2. That high fastball is a pitch that young hitters have to learn to lay off. That's the kind of thing that comes with reps and maturity. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
First base.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 27, Ryan.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Medwick. Well struck, out to left. That's down, one hops off the wall. Coming around third. And safe at the plate, they take the lead. It's 2-1. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Now, Freddie Cabrera. Deep fly, left field. That's back. Gets there, got it. Runner tags at second. And makes it up to third with one away. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. And now the right fielder, Marcos Hernandez. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver.
Ball. That's inside.
Runner on at third, one away. In the air, right field, Da Costa moving under this one and makes the catch. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Now up, James Chan. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground.
No,
and it goes ball. Just foul. Two outs and nobody aboard. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 7th inning up next. 3-2-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Eli Da Costa digs in now.
Da Costa.
And that's
Ball,
off the inside
inside.
edge. Ball 1. And another ball. Up the right field line. Should be extra bases here. Around first and heading for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th. Here's the catcher, Steve Wilson.
Back.
Throw over to the bag. Da Costa back on a dive. Into center. Medwick gets there under it. Throw into third. That advances the runner to third, but you have to think the batter wanted to get the RBI on that play.
Carvajal.
Next up, Rene Carvajal. One away with a runner at third. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this one gets away. And the wild pitch plates a run. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Got the batter swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Good location on that heater, top of the zone. That's the modern approach with the fastball, trying to get good ride on it. Swing wasn't on time, but tough to get good contact on it, even if it had been. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Teddy Worley will depart, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave them some length. Back with a new arm after this. Now on the bump, Antone Trevino, trying to protect this lead. Johnny Spears, the next to hit. Off the
Ball,
mark
that's
there.
out.
Ball 1. Line drive, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Eric Voss now at the plate. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1. He's gonna hunt a pitch to drive because that could bring in the tying run from first. If he doesn't get that kind of pitch, he'll need to adjust and take a walk or just get a simple base hit. Curveball in the dirt, and it kicks away. That's a wild pitch, and it allows the tying run to move into scoring position. There's someone who's second-guessing their decision right now. Brings in an arm from the bullpen and almost immediately rewarded with a wild pitch. And the tying run at second. And that one almost got him. Steady diet of breaking balls, not willing to give in to the hitter with first base open. And now the 2-1. That one pushed foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Tying run at second base. Here in the top half of the 7th. Ground ball to third. Duarte whips it to first. And with the inning over, that'll keep more runs from coming in. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3-2.
Now pitching.
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Jackson Rainey. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Well, it's a 1-run ball game, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Lewis Maxwell. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Right side, and that's foul. Battling here, fouls it away. Missed inside with the curveball. The other way. Dumps one into left. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And the next batter, Johnny Brubaker. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second, bounces, safe. That's a big stolen base. Those 90 feet could be very consequential in a tight game like this. No outs and a runner on second. Grounder left side, and that's just foul. One and one. Here's the pitch. Now a flare off the bat. Spears in position. Gets there. Got it.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Felix Gonzalez.
So digging in, Felix Gonzalez. Hard hit to third. And that is out number 2. Stepping in,
Now
Michael
batting,
Taguchi.
First baseman, Michael Taguchi.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base that could end the inning. First and second,
Now
2
batting,
outs.
the third
Gio
baseman,
Duarte
Gio
getting ready to hit.
Duarte.
And a base hit right there. Now a long throw home. It's offline and the run scores. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Medwick. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball.
Here comes the 1-0. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across a run. Looking ahead to inning number 8, 4-2. We're in the top of the 8th. Jody Raider digs in now.
Jody Raider.
Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering, down low in the dirt. Good eye
Ball
there.
3.
Classic pitching right there with the 2-seamer from the righty in on the hands of the right-handed batter. And
3.
that's a strikeout looking. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this level would have gone to the heater on 3-2. So up next, Juan Dominguez, 1 for 3.
Hey!
1 out and the base is empty. Next pitch,
Hey!
in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2. Sliced hard, but foul. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. And that
low.
just misses. 13 pitches thrown already this inning, and just the second batter he's faced. They are really putting him through his paces. That
Ball
one
2.
misses. 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. Taguchi takes it to first. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The first baseman, Reggie Saab.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Antone Trevino won't go any further. And that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave them some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, Rick Shambi. being eased into the game here with the bases empty. So digging in, Reggie Todd. Strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. 2 down and nobody aboard, and we're in the top of the 8th. Edge of the zone for a strike. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Duarte under it, and makes the catch. They're set down in order. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Freddie Cabrera now at the plate.
Cabrera.
Clips the corner. Strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Great job to see change up out of the hand and lay off it. On the ground, right side, Spears. That's an out.
Now batting, right fielder, Marcos Hernandez.
So up next, Marcos Hernandez.
All 1.
Curveball gets over for a called strike. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And that's
that ball went
outside.
out.
The 3-2 pitch. And goes down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, James.
Base is empty with 2 out. James Chan, the next to hit.
Ball inside.
That's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. That's off the mark. And it's 2-2. Blooper to right. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down here. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Frank Blunt getting ready to hit. Grounder to the left side, and it goes just foul. It clips the corner. Got the swinging strikeout. And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth. Just couldn't get on time with a heater in that at bat. 3 straight fastballs, and he ends up with the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Eli DaCosta.
Nope.
One-oh pitch.
Hey.
One down. Base is empty here in the ninth.
That's ball 2.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. That one misses, and the count is full. Good location to miss in. In the air, out towards right center. It's back. Gets there. Got it.
Now batting, the catcher, number 34, Steve Wilson.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. Wilson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Smart pitching out there. He guessed right that the hitter wasn't timed up for a changeup to start the AB. Shambi is just 1 strike away. That one skips in the dirt.
Down.
Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. On the ground. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 offering. It's in and out of the glove. Not in time to get the out at first, and we'll see how they score it.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Rene Carvajal.
2 outs, runner on first base. Rene Carvajal digs in now, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Up and in.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 2.
Yeah.
Wilson leads off of first with 2 away. Next pitch in for a strike. On the ground to the right side, Maxwell. And that's the ball game. That wraps up this year's MLB Draft Combine. What a thrill to see these young prospects showcase their skills and boost their stock for the draft. For everyone at MLB The Show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
Live from Charles Schwab Field, MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College World Series. It's the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. John Schaube with you alongside Chris Singleton and Jessica Mendoza. Jess, this player has 2 goals here in Omaha. Boost his draft stock and bring home a national title.
Winning over everything, Biv. That's all he's got to remember. When you focus on the scoreboard and not the scouts, you usually end up showing them what they came to see anyway.
So here's the lefty, Frank Blunt. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now. Leading off, Marlon Fernandez.
Come on, Fernandez.
On the ground, and
Foul
that's
ball.
just foul.
Come on, big shooter.
Here's the 0-2.
0-2 curveball there. That's a pitch the hitter's probably looking for. I like the confidence, though, trusting your eye and trying to work your way back into this count.
Hey, come on now. Here we go. All right, come on now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
John Perkins will hit next. First pitch misses.
Ball.
Hey, we got one.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Leilani Moses. That one
Nope,
outside,
that's outside.
and it's
Ball.
1-0.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Digging in, Jerry
Leading off here
Ashley.
This afternoon, the third baseman, Jerry Ashley.
And the first
Ball.
pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Line to left. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bronson Aguilar, the next to hit. That clips the corner. Runner at second, nobody out. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plate.
And that one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Big time take, especially with 2 strikes.
Come on, sitting on something right here. Let's go.
Swing and a ball popped up. Fernandez settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Batting first, the left fielder, Alvin Fontenot.
So digging in, Alvin Fontenot.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's the ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Ullman digs in now.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That's a ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We go on to inning number 2. Fresno State have the advantage, 1-0. Welcome back from Charles Schwab Field in Omaha. I'm John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton and Jessica Mendoza. When you touch down at Omaha, it just feels different, doesn't it?
Totally, Boog. The atmosphere here is just unreal. You walk down Main Street, every restaurant has the game on. Fans are decked out in colors all over the place.
Yeah, and I love seeing all the families that have made this trip for generations. This entire city just breathes college baseball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Hey, let's go right here. All right, come on now.
Out to short. Spence gets it to first. One out in the second. Quezada at the plate. You know, TCU plays such an athletic brand of baseball. Quick, aggressive, and they can really change a game with defense and how they run the bases.
Yeah, Boog, that combo travels. That's how they compete with anybody in tournament play.
Yeah, Singy, and that purple haze always makes the trip when Omaha comes calling.
Not a team you want to see in your bracket, though.
I don't know why not, unless you want to lose.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at first with one gone, and now it's going to be Ruben Vizcaíno in the dirt. Man at first, one away. To the right side, Branch throws to first in time.
7, the left fielder, Abraham Zapata.
Here's the left fielder, Abraham Zapata.
Let's hold him right here.
That's the ball down.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Line drive, fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. That gets by him. He'll score and then tie it. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Howard getting ready to hit. Grounds one to short. Handles, throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Frank Blunt.
The designated hitter, Frank Blunt.
Great spot right there. It's tempting, but if he doesn't love it, he won't swing that early.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
He definitely did not agree with the umpire on those called strikes. Got to get past that and be ready to attack anything near the zone.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
School's in session. Some power pitching 101 right there. 0-2, and he goes right to the fastball and puts him away. You can't get more efficient than that. Didn't waste a pitch.
Next to hit, Nicholas Allen. That's out to center field. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Damian Goodson.
Here's the center fielder, Damian Goodson.
Just a little bit late. He either missed it out of the hand or was sitting off speed.
Across the letters at 99.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing, it's a strikeout. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Drummond steps up to the plate. TCU used to kind of fly under the radar, but now they're firmly in that national power conversation.
6 trips to Omaha since 2010, Boog, and it feels like every year their pitching shows up big.
0-1.
Hit!
Hey, no outs now, none. Show him his box.
Ground ball right side. Allen takes it himself and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Horned Frogs, the shortstop, Marlon.
So the batting order turns over. Marlon Fernandez now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one fouled off.
Let's go. Hit your spot here.
Hit on the ground to short. Spence to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Horned Frogs, The designated hitter, John Burkhead.